So how do you know it's Sunday in Poland? Well, it's actually very easy. When pretty much everything is closed, all the supermarkets, all places where you can go and buy food, the restaurants are open. You wanna, you need something, maybe something for the house, something like anything that you run out in the fridge. You can't buy it on a Sunday. Now I remember this was a problem for me once when I was in Germany a long time ago, because it's the same thing. And initially it was an issue, but now I kind of like it. It's kind of cool because it makes Sunday a special day where you kind of know that things are closed, and that means you don't really need to do your chores. You can just chill with your family, just relax, go out, maybe have a drink, maybe have a bite in the restaurant. So it's kind of cool. So I'm definitely for it now. I think it's a good idea. So now we're gonna go out, grab a bite to eat, and then think of some ways of spending this gorgeous day, putting it to good use, and doing something new, something interesting. We will see. Alright, so today we are checking out this Piero Garnier Mandu, and I think this was suggested, actually I don't think, I'm sure this was suggested by one of our awesome subscribers. So thank you, we're gonna check it out, and hopefully it's gonna be great, and it should be great. Alright, so we're in this place here and looks amazing, very modern, very clean. This is our menu here in English, and they have traditional dumplings, 10 pieces, dumpling of the month, sauces. Alright, so we got our dumplings or pierogi, and this is a lot bigger than I expected. I thought they were gonna be smaller, actually, kind of like Chinese dim sum. I thought it's gonna be something like that. This is huge. So, bon appetit to everybody. Hope you're having a good day. So the dumplings are awesome. Really good. Really, really good. The dumplings are amazing. They're, the dough is very tender, very soft, and it comes with the sauce here. It's really, really good. And I mean, I've had dumplings a lot of times in my life, but this is really good. It's a little bit different than kind of what we are used to, and so really, really good. A plus for the team of this amazing restaurant. And they're wearing cool shirts that says "Stop War," and there are all kinds of Ukrainian flags, colors everywhere. So definitely a thumbs up. Really good place, really solid place. Good people too. We had our brunch. Thank you, Marina, for taking me out. Very nice of you. And now that we are full, we had something to eat, we have energy to take on the day, we are gonna go somewhere special. Now typically we would take public transportation, but it's gonna take too long to get there in this instance. And so we're gonna take a cab to this place nearby here that a lot of you have recommended for us to go there. Today we decided to come here to Westerplatte, which was the site of one of the first battles signaling the start of World War II here in the north of Gdansk. And so this is kind of the area here. It's right on the coast of the northern part of Gdansk, and there's also a port where you can take a ferry to Stockholm. I think it's around here somewhere, but we're gonna be looking at specifically this area right here and kind of immerse ourselves at least a little bit into Polish history. And here's the start of this place. It's kind of like an area that kind of like looks like a park here, and we are gonna be going that way. I think there's the coastline, actually, if I'm not mistaken. And so let's go check out that first to see what's over there, and then we're gonna go where the people are going and see the whole site here. And there's the glorious Baltic Sea. Now there are all kinds of people out there. Some people love mountains, some people love valleys, some people love cities. I am a person that loves cities, but I also love my sea. I love, you know, the water. I love the beach. I love kind of being near the coastline. So for me that is important. And I always love to visit different bodies of water wherever we are. And Marina is also like this. And so here we are, just has this kind of soothing effect. And what's interesting about it is that it's kind of foggy. You can't really see in the distance. It's kind of foggy here. Now this could be, you know, during this time of the year, or maybe this is throughout the year. I'm not really sure. Maybe this is how it's always like this, like in San Francisco, for instance, where certain parts of the city are very, very foggy most of the year. Or it's just today that it's foggy, but you can't really see kind of beyond just a little bit, which is, it creates this very surreal effect. Very, very interesting. And beyond this you cannot enter because it says this is a military zone, and it's Polish, English, German and Russian. Военная зона, вход запрещен. And so that is the end of the coastline here. You can walk that way, so you have a lot more kind of coastline if you walk that way. But we have seen what we wanted to see, and now we are gonna follow the crowds and go deeper on this area and see what else is there. There should be some interesting things to look at and to learn more about the deeper we go in there. And so here we have what looks like remains of some structure here, and here it says 100 years independence to 1918 to 2018, and this is Westerplatte Pole Bitwy, which I assume means the battleground, Westerplatte battleground. And so here it says the principal mission of the three-level building was to protect its lowest story, the shelter, from artillery and airplane fire by prematurely causing detonation of shells on the upper ceilings to shield its ceiling. Wow, that's amazing. And here's some more things to look at, and it says Bastion, the September defense of Westerplatte. Here it says Gdansk before the storm, and it says it is likely that the first shots of the war will be fired here. British First Lord of the Admiralty. Here's the airstrike on September 2nd, 1939, and there it says the defense of the Polish post office in Gdansk. And what do we have here? Gdansk is incorporated into the Reich, the Free City of Gdansk. And here we're coming close to kind of the main area, and I've seen that structure before, and we wanted to come here to kind of look at it closer. But before we get there, I want to show you something else. So all around us are Polish flags, all around us. And right there is a sole Ukrainian flag, and I think it's very, very symbolic with kind of what's happening right now. And that sole Ukrainian flag with all of these Polish flags, I think it definitely sends a message as to what's happening right now, and also what happened back in 1939. Closer to kind of the main monument, the main structure up on top. But we saw this thing here, this sign, this plaque, and I pulled up Google Translate, and this is what it's saying. Every one of you young friends also finding a Westerplatte in life, some dimension of tasks to be taken by and fulfilled. Any order of rights and values that must be kept and protected. Protect for yourself and for others. So that's kind of a very, very rough translation. I don't know if it's obviously word for word, but I kind of understand the main meaning of it, and that's really very true. Very interesting words, interesting thoughts, very wise writing here. And as we're going up to see this main monument here, I just want to direct your attention to this canal here. And look how beautiful it is. Over there, you can see in the distance is the ferry to Stockholm, and you have this canal which kind of opens up into the Baltic Sea towards Scandinavia and pretty much the rest of the world. All right, we made it up on the hill here and are looking at this monument up close. And so it says Westerplatte. There's all kinds of other information, other writing on it. There we have soldiers. And then we have something that says La Manche, Dunkirk, other writing. So maybe that's the Battle of Dunkirk. Very, very humbling just to look at it. It's so high up and you're just kind of looking at it, and it's great. Creates this very unique atmosphere just standing in front of it and just thinking that there was a battle here some time ago. And on this side we have the canal that flows into the Baltic Sea. And what I really like about it is not only the canal, but I really like this kind of row of Polish flags here. It creates a really kind of very powerful effect, a powerful atmosphere, that all of these Polish flags. And what's interesting about them is that if you walk that way towards kind of back where we came from, that is the road that we initially came. We came from there and we came up here. And so if you look from here up on top, you will see all the Polish flags, and then there's that one lone Ukrainian flag over there. It's very, very symbolic. It has this heavy meaning of kind of these Polish flags looking on, kind of being their big brother in a way. And that really depends on, you know, where you are, what is your interpretation. But I think regardless of where you are, of your thoughts, of who you are, it creates a very powerful powerful effect, I would say. Definitely just standing here, you have these tall Polish flags just flapping in the wind, and then you have that one Ukrainian flag that has been risen as well. Very, very powerful effect. And of course the monument even magnifies the entire effect. And so it's just an amazing, very, very interesting place to come by and just to kind of feel out the atmosphere. And it's very difficult to kind of try to portray what is happening, to kind of explain to you the atmosphere. But when you're here, you feel it. You feel it with the fields. You feel it with the fields. You feel it with this monument. And it's very, very hard to kind of convey this atmosphere. I hope you have at least felt that you are here, but nevertheless it's still very hard to convey what exactly is the feeling of being here physically. And so here we are back in this field. I think this field has had the biggest effect on me personally. And over there we translated, that means no more war. And I wish I could say that was true as of what's happening right now. And I just want to kind of underscore the effect. You have these Polish flags, you have that one flag over there, that Ukrainian flag, one lonely flag over there. And that concludes our visit to this very historic place. And I can tell you that we had no expectations of coming in here. We just wanted to check it out because many of you have recommended it to us to come and visit because we're so close. It's a beautiful day. It's a Sunday and we love history. We love to learn about the places we're in right now. But having said that, the effect of visiting here had been even more immense and deeper than we anticipated because of the current situation, because of that lone Ukrainian flag. And so this visit was even more important, even more needed of us than we initially thought.